Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrestling Fun with Father and Son. I'm Father Matt and this is Son.
Hi.
Right, before we do the Explosive Elite review, which is what this video is, just to say we haven't done a video for a couple of weeks. One, I've been a bit burnt out with the WWE product with no crowds and sort of they're doing the best they can, but the program hasn't been up to standard, I don't think. So outside of pay-per-views, which was the next one is Money in the Bank, which is a week Sunday, I think, and we'll do a predictions and reactions to that. I'm not really going to cover the product unless there's something really big that happened. That being said, there is a little bit of news for the WWE. They've released yet another superstar. It was Cain Velasquez. They've actually released him now because his contract's quite a big money contract, so they let him go in the end. So not much to say. Last week we didn't do an AEW one as well. I felt a bit burnt out with the wrestling product. Not to say that their show wasn't that good or they're doing the best they can, but I just couldn't be bothered to do a video because I wasn't feeling it last week. But that being said, we're doing one this week. So this is our AEW's Explosive Elite Review for the 29th of the 4th, 2020. I'll go through the vignettes at the end like I always do. We start off with a TNT tournament match. It was Cody versus Darby Allin. Last week Darby beat Sammy Guevara to advance, and so this is the sort of next stage. I'm not going to run through this match too much. I was going to say that Cody advanced. Bit predictable that, because we did say a few weeks ago what we thought the outcome of the tournament was going to be, and we'll get to that at the end as well. Next we have Musa versus Wardlow. Quick squash match. Not much to that either. They had Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian versus the Best Friends. This was what I put a brutal match. It was a no DQ match. There were chairs used and thrown. There was a wicked chair throw from Jimmy Havoc to Orange Cassidy. I thought was a quite good one. They had this little mini sort of ladder as well. That was used to some good effect. And like I say, this was a really quite good match. Next we had another squash match. Sean Spears versus a jobber. I just ripped the jobber. And Spears got the win. Next we'll have a moment's silence for Marco Stunt. He was against Brody Lee next and got absolutely destroyed by Brody Lee. Like I say, he got destroyed a few weeks ago against Lance Archer, and again he's got destroyed by Brody Lee this week. It just seems that he's getting squashed all the time. And then we get to the last semi-final match of the TNT tournament, which was Lance Archer versus Dustin. At one point there was a chair brought into the match. Lance Archer kicked the chair, I think it was, into Dustin's face, busted him open, and the ending was that QT Marshall came out with a towel to throw the towel in, a bit like MJF did with Cody a few months, last year, should we say, several months ago, only for Cody to come in and say, stop, no, we're not doing that, and then Archer got the win. So it is now going to be Cody versus Lance Archer. Kind of thought that was going to happen. I'd say this show, they're doing the best they can. They had quite a lot of vignettes this week as well, so we'll go through the vignettes. First we'll start off with Cody and Darby Allin, about their history and about the match that they'd had at the beginning of the show. We had a Scorpio Sky SCU with his sort of history and backstory about how he got into the AEW and where he's sort of seeing himself at the moment. We then got an MJF injury update. Last week he did one of these where he said that he sustained an injury. It was what was it? Can you remember? It was a hangnail. He got a hangnail injury. That's he actually says as recovered from that, only he sustained another one. He had a neck brace on because he'd cut himself shaving. Obviously, still sort of channeling that heel character. He said that next week he will be live. Next week's AEW is live. There's a few things we'll go through in a minute. We had the next instalment, the Bubbly Bunch. I thought this one was done really, really well. It was sort of like a fight through the phones. They had some cameos as well from people like Corey Taylor. So I thought it was really, really well done. Britt Baker did her How to Be a Role Model. Next episode of this one. This was quite good. I think she done really well with this one, and I see this, if she keeps doing these going forward, I think that will enhance her promo skills. And then last we had Moxley saying about 8 weeks ago he was crowned the champion in front of an audience. Now there's no audiences, it's been silenced, all this sort of stuff. But he did say that next week he will be live, and like I said, AEW is live. We're going to have Moxley there. Basically, I think this is going to be about Double or Nothing. Because that's coming up. That looks like that's going to be behind closed doors at the minute. we're going to have Matt Hardy and who is it? Kenny Omega versus the Sex Gods, as they're now called. It will be Jericho and Sammy Guevara next week, and like I say, it's going to be live again. So I don't know if they're going to live next week and then tape some more. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's our AEW's little review there. Like I say, not much to really go through. I'm not really going to go in depth. Just to say that if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. So I'll say goodbye and say goodbye, Kai.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.